Good morning, you guys. FSD Speed Shop. We're over here on the Ohio Turnpike after last night. We ran over here. We're about the 139 mile marker. This is where you ain't getting Popeye's chicken if you're hungry. This is why you have to go to Lake Station first if you got a big oversized cross on the turnpike. With that being said, we've got this one here. This is going directly to the airport in Connecticut. Over here, wherever Igor Sikorsky Memorial Airport is sitting. I forget the name of the town, like Stanford. It says Bridgeport right on the truck right there, so we'll find that out. Might be delivering it today still, might be delivering it tomorrow, don't quite know. I gotta call them and find out. This is a direct point of delivery. In other words, we're not taking it to the port and they finish it up, or another trucking company takes it from the port overseas and into wherever it's going. We take it direct to the customer. So with that, there it is. Just doing a quick walk around here, making sure nobody hit it or scratched it while I was in the truck sleeping. Everything looks good. The mirror's still hanging on it. Okay. I don't see nothing down the sides of it. It should be golden. Another thing to point out, you can roll up in here a little before midnight. This place is packed. All these spaces completely full. I backed up to a nose of another truck. I'm sure he had to back out to get out. You see all the other solar power drivers. They already up and left. Because it is actually daytime. It's late morning, believe it or not. But I got in here a little before midnight and there was just no room. All of this was packed. That's the truck parking problem, guys. If you ain't parked early, you ain't getting a spot. So you have to do like me and invent a spot. The reason I stopped here was because there's one more service plaza between here and the toll booth that I have to get off. Now I can run a toll road at night, but I can't run the freeway at night once I get off the toll road. So it's this service plaza or the next service plaza, or I sleep on the side of the road. So I chose here. I was able to invent the parking spot and that was the deal. All right, let me fire it up. Get on with this day. With that, I'm gonna go on inside behind me, use the bathroom, freshen up a little bit, wash my beautiful face, and I'll push the buttons and get trucking. Well, look at this. All right, boys and girls. Go trucking. Do it for the thumbnail or the views. When I get away with it. I double clutched it might work it better, but the hell with that. Sorry, Creed, wasn't trying to mess you up, but I'm just getting up to speed, which is faster than your top speed. I could have slowed down and let him around, and then I'd have to wind it up to pass him again, so I figured this way, he let me out, which is cool, or actually didn't really let me out, he was getting around a slow moving truck, but I was accelerating. Maybe it looks like a dick move on video.
It's FedEx, what do you expect, driver? I like your hitchhiker on the front of your hood.
I guess that's what
these damn window lickers in these fucking trucks, man.
I guess that's what that car did right there, just sped up a little.
What do you expect? I drove by him and he's playing on the damn cell phone. Those people piss me off.
Got guys out here whining on the CV about other drivers. It's nothing new. It's gotten a lot worse out here. It's gotten a lot worse. The quality of drivers are terrible. It's one of the scary things about buying another truck and putting the driver in it. It's finding a driver that won't tear my equipment up. He has to make money, not lose money. I'm hoping maybe eventually when I get to that point, you'll all know when I get to that point, because you'll see the truck I'm going to build for the driver. Now, I do have a tentative deal with somebody right now to buy a real special truck. But I don't know if it's going to stay in that, if I do buy it, which tentatively we do have a deal. But if everything works out right, I'll wind up with a pretty unique truck. But I don't know if it's going to stay in that form. That's about all I'm going to say right now. But that truck's going to be for me, and the plan is it's going to be more of a heavy haul truck, a 4-axle truck. So haul the big ladder fire trucks or the big 4500 strikers. The stuff that requires a 4-axle tractor and a 3-axle trailer. But I don't know if it's going to be a Cabover or a conventional. The idea came to me when I saw a YouTube video about a certain truck. I don't want to give too much away, because if I don't do it, then everybody's like, oh, well, you didn't build that truck. I'm like, yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. And I got to come up with 100 reasons that the trolls won't understand. So I have to just kind of keep it quiet. Plus, I don't want anybody to steal my ideas, which might not be possible to steal my ideas, because as of right now, I think I'm the only YouTuber out here with an antique truck that actually puts revenue freight on the truck. There's a lot of guys with antique trucks, but I don't see anybody running around with them, like actually working with them, making money. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, point me out. Send me in the right direction. Who else is doing it like I do? Maybe I should point that out too. Anybody else got cool trucks you want to do a video with? Even if you don't run any, just show it. Let me know. Be up somewhere and do a cool ass video with the trucks. One guy in Ohio reached out to me already with a 352 Peterbilt that he shows. Weather's just terrible for that kind of stuff now. And I haven't been in his area with time, but I do need to make time to make that happen. If he's watching, you know who you are. I'm not going to Philadelphia though. They're rioting and carrying on in Philly last night. A week till election day and the riots are still going on. It's getting bad. You gotta be careful out here now. I remember Reginald Denny when I was a kid. I live. I was in high school then. 92, LA riots. I don't think there's a driver out there that's in my age group that doesn't remember that man getting dragged out of his truck and beating it within an inch of his life. Big concern out here. Saw on the news a couple of days ago that driver that was driving that tanker in Minnesota, the one that had all the people jumping up on his truck trying to drag him out. The guy got beat up pretty bad. I mean, he didn't get almost killed, but he got roughed up pretty good. They decided months after the fact now they're going to put felony charges on that guy. Oh, sorry guys, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I was thinking this is the first one of these trucks we've brought all the way to point of delivery with you guys. Every other one I've done so far, 3 of them, they've always gone to the port. Taken to Baltimore, went down to Jacksonville, that was a port. Never took them to point of delivery. So this would be the first. Not sure how far we'll make it today. That's the problem with running these wide loads in the winter time, running out of daytime. Daytime's only so long. And you got hours of service and logbooks to deal with. Just because you have hours doesn't mean you can run it because of the day and night. And like now, you don't get your hours back until, you know, late morning. Sun up, but I did a lot of night trucking last night with it too, so I guess it washes out in the end. Toll road here at 218, stay on Interstate 80, across the top side of PA and Jersey is the route, 287 and then 95 in Connecticut, through New York over the Tappan Zee Bridge, or whatever they're calling it now. Look, it's a Tappan Zee Bridge to me, I ain't never gonna change it. Just like the Triborough and the Throgs Neck, RFK, the hell out of here. The Throgs Neck. Care of King Andrew did name that bridge after his dad. Still a Tappan Zee Bridge. I don't know who Tappan Zee was, but it was a long ass bridge. They redid the whole thing. Give me the money they spent to build a bridge. Do I need to stop and Johnny on the spot with getting to me. Over on the other one where you go into the Pennsylvania Turnpike,
Right.
oh, you'll be sitting there a while.
Oh, really?
And then Indiana, they complain about having to do their job.
Oh, no. If you pull up, get
Yeah.
over here.
Now I'm saying you're quick.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
not real messy either, so we're good.
No, they just don't like doing their jobs. I've got it on video by now. I'm so tired of it. I put it on video. I had enough.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Need this too, so because they reimburse the tolls.
Uh-huh.
So if I can get my receipt, that's a problem.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's bad.
Oh yeah, $48. I don't want to eat
A
that.
lot of money.
In Indiana, it's 57.
I heard they were rewards.
Oh, it's insane. Unless someone else is paying it, usually I don't run it.
Uh-huh.
It's too much money. Oh,
Okay, let's have a good day.
absolutely, you too. Thank you. See, here I can use my card. And they'll give you your receipt. I'll pull over here and get my GoPro off the back of the truck. I know it died. I just got back in the truck. My ways back up. There we go. I just pulled over right after the toll booth, got my GoPro, put it on charge. Try to utilize the fact I already stopped to take the GoPro off the back of the truck. I hope I got video of that Kenworth that passed us. I was talking to him on the CB. I didn't think to turn this one on. Had a good conversation. He had a Kenworth with a 8V92 in it, K100. Claimed he couldn't put it on a road with the company he's with because of insurance. They won't want to insure a truck that old. I'm like, okay, good. So you don't want to insure a $20,000 Kenworth. Okay, fine. Let's go buy a brand new $180,000 Kenworth, but you'll insure that instead. I think some of these companies just, I've heard so many excuses because of insurance that I've yet to ever see. I've owned a truck for 20 years. All these trucks that say, oh, it's cheaper insurance if you flip the speed limit your truck. I've never been offered that. I've owned a truck for 20 years. I've never been offered that. This thing's insured. I already had a loss on it, the deer hit. I was telling them, I said, the insurance company, look, this is an interesting claim. I said, look, it's real simple. All we need to do is get the truck towed to a Peterbilt dealer or anybody that can take a radiator out of a truck, preferably a Peterbilt dealer. Pull the radiator out, send it out to a place to recore the radiator. I already did the legwork. I found where a good place to take it is as far as getting the radiator redone. It's a place out in Hubbard, and Hubbard, Ohio. So all you got to do is have the Peterbilt dealer take the radiator out, bring it to a radiator shop, have the radiator shop redo the radiator, and put it back in the truck. At which one I drive the truck home and I will fix the remainder of the problems that you guys are unable to because the dealer won't be able to give you an accurate quote on the new bumper or that turn signal fascia or the grill. But I can find it. I can get that stuff. So the insurance company paid to have Peterbilt fix the truck with the radiator, and I took it with the dents and damage the rest of the way. The insurance company cut me a check, and I replaced the bumper, and I replaced the grill, and I straightened up my headlights. And in the end, they actually saved money compared to having a dealer do it. And I even got paid the labor or enough to cover my labor on what I had done. Now, as a shop, I would have lost money on that, but as a trucking side of things, some labor's better than no labor. And in the end, I did wind up with a brand new radiator core and a brand new bumper. So I didn't do bad on that one. Insurance company saved money. I saved money. So everybody won. Everybody made out good on that deal. So why would his insurance company not want him to insure old Kenworth? That's because in the trucking business, there's too many people that have no idea about trucking, running trucking. That's from the lawmakers, the insurance companies, heck, even the insurance companies. Listen to overnight trucking radio. Listen to Progressive Insurance. Listen to the commercials. I'm like, you would think we're 6 years old. You know what, he's selling insurance to 6-year-olds? We talk about the facts, not the made-up crap. Granted, to listen, he insures my cars. And up until I started with this company, I never even heard of this insurance company. But they don't balk at my old truck. And I guess when you have a guy that's been driving for 23 years, no major accidents, no big tickets, no issues, I guess you insure whatever the hell he wants to put on the road. Doesn't bring any problems. You think insurance companies would want the old trucks? The old ones are slower and less powerful. But I can go to Fitzgerald and order a glider with a 6NZ under the hood. That's a triple-digit rooster cruiser right there. Seriously, go to Fitzgerald, order a glider, order one with a 6NZ Caterpillar, 600 horse. Spec it with 355 gears. That truck will run 100 miles an hour and have the power to do it at fully loaded too. They'll insure that. Meanwhile, this truck couldn't see 100 miles an hour if it fell off a cliff. Funny world we live in. I managed to get it done, so that's good enough.